Hello everyone, it's Barbara Ann. Welcome back to my channel, Straight Out of Context. Copyright disclaimer. Under the Copyright Act of 1976, I am within my full legal right to share these following clips via video and audio. The following creators allow reshare, redistribution, and download of their content, and as always, I credit in the description box down below. Fair use, public domain, TikTok third-party license, and TikTok live automatic third-party license for the use of commentary, reaction, teaching, news reporting, research, comment, and criticism. I am legally within my basic human, civil, and constitutional right to share under the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. To share my expressions, views, thoughts, opinions, feelings, and critiques. The First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution guarantees my freedom of religion, freedom to exercise of, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, free assembly, and the right to petition the government and air my grievances. The First Amendment does not cover lies, lies that amount to defamation, slander, libel, harassment, stalking, cyberstalking, bullying, cyberbullying, threats, or any other verbal crimes.
That's just how it's portrayed. You guys can do whatever. It is what it is. I went through therapy. Someone else didn't, though. I have closure. But, like, when someone defames me, someone talks about stuff that's not true, I'm sorry. I'm going to defend it. I'm going to defend my honor. No. And again, the uneducated sheep come out of the woodwork. I just keep on reading it. I'm strung out. Yeah, okay. I love the people that come to the club and try to say this to me. I wish you would. They're not haters. They're just uneducated people. They just see it on the surface. That's it. Because they're so screwed up in their own lives. They're like, oh, I'm just going to believe my lies. My kids are grown up. My kids are 21. They are in college. And then I love the part like, oh, they have so much money. My son works 2 jobs. We all work to pay for school. I keep bringing it up because you bring it up. You keep on going in my feed and bringing it up. She is speaking about me. Duh. Like, hello? She's creating her new narrative. Most of these questions you can just Google. Go ahead. I don't care. Who's that person? She's been speaking about me for 14 years, dude. Do your research. Woe is me. Woe is me. I'm just telling you, I'm going to tell the truth. It's going to get ugly, but it won't be defamatory. It'll be the truth. And everything I say, you all say like, oh, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And I'm like, you know what? Because I was trying to protect that side. I'm not protecting anything anymore. So you put those questions in the other video and I will answer them. Truthfully and honestly. And if it's too detailed, I'll just message you. I'll just message you straight out of the comments. See, I think the people that follow Beetlejuice don't want me to answer those questions because they don't want their hero shot down. But I'm sorry. I'm just going to tell you how it is. You know, I'm a man child. I work 3 jobs. I'm a man child. I don't care if she's the mother of my kids. She has not been any role model. Where, like, Colin hasn't talked to her in like 10 years. How is that a mother? Would you incarcerate your kid? Okay, take that one to the bank and get the fuck off my page. I talk about it publicly because I'm in the public. People talk about it to me every single day. So why don't I just air it out there? Why do I got to go through press? I'm not going through press. I'm going straight to you. And he asks dumbass questions. You're the one streaming on here. I'm up to like almost 5,000 people. Oh, thank you, whoever said that. It's coming through so fast. I'll message you later. I'm not out here for gifts and all that stuff. I'm out here to tell the truth. There was a time in my life, I just saw a question that I have to do this. There's a time in my life I tried to run away from it and it followed me. So one day I just said, screw it, I'm just going to accept it. I'll live 2 lives if I have to. But I know for a fact I fought tooth and nail for all my kids. Didn't matter who lived with me. And that time really came in 2018. I didn't sign for work permits for my kids to film on TV. And that was it. We went to court about it. We went to Superior Court about it. And they said the same thing. So, you know. And any of you who want to be on TV, message me before you do it. Because I got friends that message me and they sign that contract and they're screwed right now. They can't do anything. And I'm like, I was there. I couldn't even quit TV without getting sued. But it's not just me. Everything I do or have done has affected my whole family. My mother, she gets berated about it. My stepdad, everyone. My brothers, who they're married to, they all have to deal with it too. So, and it don't matter if I talk to you now or be quiet or out in the public. Thank you for that butterfly thing. It just doesn't change. It doesn't change. So, I'd rather just be honest with you all and be like, yeah, I made mistakes, of course. No doubt. But I corrected them. I didn't make the same mistakes twice. And I kept on pushing forward. I've never done drugs. I drink a little. Who doesn't? But I just try to be a good person. I did tough love with my kids that were here. Embracing love. I got them to school. You know. They all work. They all go to school. You know. Try to teach them to be respectful to people. You know, it's just different. But they have to deal with the public. Which is it's a weird balance. And back in the day, we didn't have social media. There was nothing. Nothing. And this is all developed. But it gets super frustrating when you see someone out there posing. Total bullshit. I love y'all. I mean, you're going to ask some questions that are like repetitive, but you know, it is what it is. I've answered them so many times. Just trying to be real. I admit I've lost empathy because of all the shit I've been through. And I just want to be black and white. It's a lot easier. And I'm a little rough because I get super frustrated and trapped in my own mind. But you come at me about my family that I worked so hard to build and so hard to be normal, I'm going to come right back at you, dude. I don't give a shit. I mean, TikTok's supposed to be fun, but it's also supposed to be informative, I guess. You know, so, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people on here, 10 o'clock at night. I don't know where you're all from. You know? And the press has been grabbing my TikToks, so your comments are going to be in the press. So be careful what you say. Cali. A lot of Cali. I get a lot of Midwest and Cali. Canada, too. That's why I go on late at night, because it's early there. Late for me, but early for them. We got some East Coasters, too. I see that. Oregon. I haven't seen one of those in a while. You know, I got really good friends that support me. My boy Mark Wickline. He's been there 10 years now. Lori. I don't know if she's on here. I doubt it. She's on vacation right now. I was with her and her husband last night. I got a really good core. I never had friends before. When I was on TV, I didn't have any friends. None. No one came around. I had friends, but nothing. I don't need mods. I have some mods, but it's too hard because my life it's too much. Because there's some stuff I do want to answer that mods might get rid of. I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just trying to be honest. You know, it's like when you keep the truth bottled up inside for 14 years, and like even when you do a press event or you talk, it still gets edited and skewed. I'd rather just be like, you ask a question, I answer the question. Just like in court, you take the stand, lawyer asks the question, you answer the question. You know, sometimes I go on tangents because there's other details behind things. And I don't really like to talk about what my kids are up to now because they're adults and they can answer them for themselves. But I will talk about when they were kids and what was going on. You know, I think if you put yourself in the public, I learned this later, if you put yourself in the public and the public has questions, then you probably should answer those questions. A book, I'll probably write a book later in life. There's just, you know, my kids are 21, but, you know, wouldn't you want something to read from beginning to end? Like when I'm an old man, which is probably in like 10 years. If you have questions, just put them in the Q&A video. That way I can print them up, and I can think about the answer, and then I can give you the answer. Yeah, I know. Old man of 58. That's how I feel, though. I don't mean it, like, chronologically. I just spaced 10 years because my kids would be in their 30s, so. No, I don't speak Korean. I appreciate all this. It's great. But, you know, people say I come off aggressive, but, you know, when you get frustrated, man, I just let it out. Who else am I? I mean, the people that I love and are in my life, they know how frustrated I am. It's just like, gotta say something. Oh, I'm an Aries. That's probably part of it. Plus, I'm Irish and Korean. That's the other two parts. Because I don't like to name drop. That's why it's Beetlejuice. That's what me and Mark came up with. It's my light. I'm not like sweating over here. It's actually cold out. I got this new light thingy, and I try to. I'm not like a big technical, whatever. I don't have filters either. I don't give a shit. I think that's weird. I'm not gonna catfish 4,000 people. It's me. Someone asked why I'm not verified. I'm like, I don't know. That stuff doesn't bother me. It's me. If TikTok wants to verify me, cool. If they don't, cool. I'm an open format DJ. I'm a full-time DJ. That's what I do. Now I'm a full-time cowboy. I work 3 to 4 days a week. And then the days I'm not working, I'm doing music, making phone calls, doing promos, making flyers. Had a meeting today about a new venue, book other DJs. Then I have to do whatever my PR wants me to do. It doesn't stop. I'm on the phone 24/7. I sometimes have to walk around with it on the charger. I don't do proms and all that stuff anymore. I'll DJ graduation parties for my friends' kids, but I don't do anything under 21. There's too much. Meh. I don't know why she kept my last name. If she hates me so bad, why'd she keep my last name? I get that question all the time. Those are questions you gotta ask her. I can't answer. I've been using coupons forever. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think one of my mods is muting people. That's fine. Because they're probably just whatever. But there's stuff that happened. I mean, I was on TV for like 10 years, so there's a lot of stuff that happened that I wasn't allowed to talk about. I was gagged once TLC sued me. So here I am now. Now I have a platform to talk about it. I tried Insta, but it's like Insta's algorithm is different. Meta's, I feel like when Instagram was not part of Meta, it was better. And now that it is, I'm like, This is more real. Like, this is like me FaceTiming you. You just don't FaceTime back. You just write questions. And it's a lot. TikTok reminds me of like VH1 pop-up video. You just write whatever you want. I am getting married in like 2 months. Non-disclosures don't work. I'm not on TV anymore, man. I'm just like you. I'm just out here. Yeah, you remember pop-up video? I'm a 90s kid. Yep. TV's a different place, man. Everyone's finding out. Everyone on reality TV is finding out how good and bad it can be. Thanks, Kels. I appreciate it very much. Colin's great. Colin's doing fantastic. I cannot ask for anything better as a father. He's doing phenomenal. Which reminds me, he did call me tonight. I need to call him back. Colin calls me every day. Every day. That's a good question. I need to call Baltimore. I've been working on my schedule to the end of the year. And I work at the Horse and the Admiral's Cup, so I got to figure that out. Yeah. But I'm the type of person that can't keep it in. And I think my friends are tired of hearing about it, so why not just tell all of you all at once? And if the press picks it up, cool. At least it's from me. No, he doesn't try to contact his mom. His mom owes him an apology. or more. I don't even know how to fix that. Another thing, I take blame for the shit I did. I've apologized publicly, in the press, privately, to other people, because we all make mistakes, but forgiveness is a big thing too. But you have to own your shit, man. Own it. Owning my shit was doing appearances in not so good places, trying to make money to pay for my attorneys. But when you're backed in the corner, sometimes you'll just take what you get. It's not like I could just go out and get a job with 40 paparazzi following me around my hometown. They lived here for 2 years. And now you don't really even see paparazzi because you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Twitter, you got X or whatever it's called now. You got camera phones, you got Visco, you got all this stuff, and people post everything all the time. So photographers have like gone away. I mean, magazines are like this thin now. They used to be like thick, full of advertising. Yeah, DoorDash. I have a really good career. I don't need to do DoorDash, dude. I tell you what, I'll DoorDash and I'll prove to you that I'm okay. Well, did something happen? No, life happened. I'm allowed to come out here and bitch about whatever I want. It's not toxic. See, here's the problem. It's not passive aggressive. I just take your shit and I give you shit back, and that's called the truth. Most of the people now just complain to all their friends instead of explaining to everyone. I'm in a comfortable position now where I can talk about it because I'm not indemnified by a network. So it's a lot easier to talk about everything that happened because nothing's going to happen to me. And I went to court for 14 years, so every week I was pretty much in court. Not because I filed, not because I wanted to be there. Why would I file the only people that make money are lawyers? That's who makes the money. Attorneys. Why did I hold back on the show? Because I was edited, yo. I was under contract. Do you get the concept of reality TV? Do you guys actually think it's real? It's not the Truman Show. There's permits and scripting and ads and all that stuff, and they're using your family to make money and make money and make money. You're not even getting 1% of that, by the way. You do understand that box on the wall, that screen, is bullshit, right? And we all just watch it, and I can tell you how TV works. You got Act 1, you got a problem. Act 2, there's a conflict, and Act 3 is resolved. Every single show, exactly the same. They've been selling it to you forever. I'm just the way it is. Go watch an episode of your favorite whatever. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. I'll just tell you the truth. It wasn't acting. It was edited. You know, most of you get it. The others, I'm just like, I'd rather just be honest and be like, by fourth season, I just didn't want to do it no more. And I saw how detrimental it was to my family. And I stepped in as the father and said, I don't want this anymore. But the network and Kate, everyone had other ideas. obviously. Dude, why does this dude want to co-host all the time? So weird. I get weird co-hosts. Like, people just trying. Do you guys actually do lives? Like, some of you guys go live? I popped in with some people. Like, I just friended them and jumped in on their lives. I get some weird co-host thing. It's like spam central. Like, I don't know. It's like Abu Dhabi's hitting my live. It's so strange. Yeah, always from other countries. Like, my friends are my friend group now that I could add Mark. I could add whoever I want into my friend group. But there's some weird stuff. I almost want to hit yes and see what happens. My phone will probably blow up or something. There's some weird people, man. Strangos. Like, I don't know what's up with them. Dude, that's a perfect question. Like, you all said, like, Ed Hardy King. Ask the Ed Hardy question. I got contracts. I got all that stuff. Why I went to France. Why I was with Christian Audigier. Why it didn't go through. All sorts of stuff. Ask those questions. Ed Hardy's a tattoo artist. You got to Google that. I didn't have a deal with Ed Hardy. I had a deal with Christian Audigier, who bought the rights to Ed Hardy. Then he put it in big box and made $300 million in 1 year. If you have questions like for Colin as an adult, you can message Colin on TikTok. The Jon Gosselin. If you have questions for Hannah as an adult or whatever, Hannah J. Gosselin. She's TikTok. And Leah. And Aiden. And Joel. And Alexis. And Maddie. I don't know about Kara. I don't think so. You know, people say I'm the ninth kid. I just saw that. I don't give a fuck what people think. Honestly, I could give two shits. Say it to my face. See, you're all, you know, those people just sit on their sofa and type away. Come to my gigs. I post them. Say it to my face. You might not like the answer or the resolve, but at least you have the balls to say it to my face. You can hide behind a keyboard all you want, but I won't have any respect for you unless you come and say it to me personally. Yeah, just come and say it to my face, yo. I'll wait for you. But that's where I'm from. I'm from the 90s. We used to communicate with you. Another one. Bazagar Fiaz F9. Like, bro. Who's inviting that person? And I definitely wouldn't co-host. That's never happening. No, decline. And it's really sad that I have to hit the decline button. Like, I just told you no. And then you do it again. I don't know if it was from France. I'll be like, bonjour, comment ça va? Like, what am I going to say after that? First concert, In Excess. Black Crowes opened for them. I'm not angry. I'm a very animated person. I have a deep voice, and I just let it out. And if you don't like it, I don't care. I'm not changing for you. Don't care. Maybe I should take up fishing. I'm on something. Yeah, I drank too much iced tea. I gotta piss every 3 minutes. I love all the convictions. It's great. Thank you. Glad I'm on something. I'm high on life. I'm just tired of, honestly, I'm tired of like wussy boys and people that don't speak their mind and skate around the subject. I can't even watch the news. It's bullshit. I'm not gangster. I just don't. I'm tired of putting people's bullshit. That's it. It's stupid. I think a lot of people are. I think we need to go. I think we need to change as a society. We just let people run amok and don't do anything about it. Oh, it'll go away. They'll take care of it. Who's going to take care of it? If your community don't take care of it, no one's going to take care of it. Not the government, no one. You better figure out your shit, especially where you live. All right. Well, I'm going to bounce off here. Add those questions to the video, and I'll do my best to answer them as I pick through them. I don't care what you call me. Doesn't matter to me. If you don't like it, you don't have to follow me. That's the best part. You have your own choices. But I love the audacity of that think you can come on here and insult me, that I'm going to change my tone. It's not going to happen. All right, peace, yo. I'll see you guys. I'll schedule a TikTok. That's easier then. But it was nice talking to you all. I'm glad I got that out. I appreciate you listening.